Save the date. 18th of November 2023 at Elise Convention Center. You Deserve It Foundation present Edie's Winter Enchantment Ball.
Lo que nos espera di with the top lovers ta palabra di sakaba. We top love songs lang. Anto, yung baila gabo sing premium candela denje dos. Top love lang kue candela denje. Sakaba kimi ka danto. Concepto top lovers. Netamente cantante na aqui e fronte che mi mira body lanti che mira midi lanti do.
Make sure you there. Ticket outlet are Judy's Bar, Van Dorp Madame Estate, La Cayeta Restaurant, and Nos Deseo Truc de Pan Cahill. Get your early bird tickets now for only $30. This will be a night to remember. The 18th of November, be there at Edie's Winter Enchantment Ball.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
Welcome to a special edition of the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick. Of course, it is all about the case that everybody has been waiting for, and that is Sylvira Jacobs, the Prime Minister of St. Martin, versus Olivier Arenal, the businessman who has been very vocal on social media for the past 6 months. And of course, recently he has been making some serious allegations and some serious videos, 6-minute videos to be exact, against the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister decided to, as an individual, take Mr. Arenal to court in a civil case. Again, this is a civil case, not a criminal case, because a person can't bring a person to the court of first instance unless it's the prosecutor office. So it was a civil case, and in the civil case it was for many of the videos that Mr. Arenal has done. Too much to mention, but just to mention a few. The Prime Minister was accused of being molested when she was younger. She also was accused of having some type of business partnership with the Dwayne Corbin real estate agency, who did swindle a couple of clients from some monies when it comes to their apartments. Also, the Prime Minister was accused of being corrupt and having numerous business dealings with different ministers in her cabinet, and also sexual harassment while she's working. A number of female workers left the cabinet because they were so-called harassed. That was also one of the videos, of the many videos that Mr. Arenal have posted in his private group chat. But is it private? And that was the question that was answered today in the courts of first instance. It started at 2:30 p.m. and a number of persons supporting the Prime Minister and Mr. Arenal were seen outside the courthouse. But as far as the Council of Ministers is concerned, a number of ministers were present. I saw Minister Samuel, Minister of Justice Anna Richardson. I even saw Minister Duran, and of course the Minister of BSR, Minister of Everything, Omar Otley, was also present. Now, of course, during the case, the person that is suing, or that I should say, that is, accusing Mr. Olivier of slander, is Severa Jacobs, the individual, not the Prime Minister. So Country St. Martin did not pay for the case. She paid it out of her own pocket, as she had mentioned during the court case. Melina Hoover is the lawyer for the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister lawyer started her arguments in English, representing Mr. Olivier Arinel, who was not in the court proceedings, even though he was expected to be um, via video link from Congo. He told his lawyer that he was not able to connect, and therefore the lawyer did ask the judge for a continuation or postponement of the case. However, the judge quickly shut that down, and the case began with Ms. Hoover giving her opening statement, basically indicating and reciting some of the words from Mr. Olivier's videos, the many videos that he's made, and also the Facebook page that also um, publishes these videos. So there's record of them, and the number of videos were sent to the court as evidence also for Ms. Jacobs to show the slander that Mr. Arinel has been doing. Of course, Ms. Hoover wants proof, and in getting the proof, so-called proof, from Mr. Hassman, the lawyer of Mr. Arinel, basically the proof was four news articles from the Daily Herald and the ombudsman report of 2022 dealing with the garbage collection, a damning report against the Minister of Bromi, Egbert Duran, and we all know how that went. So it's just to give you an indication that the court case did go started on time, and they did go ahead, and the case will begin. And of course, after this break, we will then give you the outcome of the first part, or I should say the second part of the court case today. The court room at the in Phillipsburg was full. There were a number of politicians there, like I said, and it was more of a slander case than a freedom of speech case. It had to do with the allegations that Mr. Arinal made against um, Severa Jacobs, the politician, Severa Jacobs, the prime minister, and the videos that has been circulating amongst the community for quite some time during this election period. So the case was handled by Miss Hoover, who said that it's not a freedom of speech situation. It's more of a saying something without having any proof to it. And now that you're asking for proof, the only proof that you can present is news articles from the Daily Herald and an ombudsman report that does not mention Severa Jacobs, the Prime Minister of St. Martin. Therefore, it's already shown that Mr. Arenal don't have any proof against her client. Mr. Hatzman, in his deliberation, said that he basically mentioned Duran. He mentioned Otley, and then Duran and Otley again. He read some of the ombudsman report. He read some of the newspaper articles, and basically, he also admitted that he told his client that the molestation and sexual harassment allegations made by him was going too far, So he had no defense in that. So that means he's going to be automatically liable for those statements, because, of course, the Prime Minister is asking for a retraction video, an apology video, and also for the fine of $5,000 a day until these videos and retractions are made. So that's the synopsis of the first part of the case. When we come back, we give you the second half in front of the Phillipsburg court case. Late Night Show with Andrew Dick. Of course, it's a interesting Friday, and let's wait to see what happens. Let's begin.
1 hour later.
Okay, so the Minister of Justice just left. Also, the Minister of Romy, Egbert Duran, also left. We know that the Minister of VSA is also present at the courthouse. A number of ministers, members of the Council of Ministers are present here at the courthouse. And of course, yes, Prime Minister Sibylla Jacobs coming out of the courthouse. She leaves. Of course, the Prime Minister's detail is getting ready to escort her out of the courthouse. A leader of the United People's Party, Rolando Bryson, is also present, along with some members of the United People's Party, and of course the Prime Minister is there, as the case will be decided in the next 3 weeks. The Prime Minister did make a statement. We're going to talk about that.
And everything gonna be resumed
That's Jacob. Yeah.
coming
Not show up today, by the way, but we're still able
24th.
to our videos and all sorts of things.
And make Facebook posts and make fun
Yeah.
of what he's created here in St. Martin. Yes, it's very
And
heartening.
yes, in your statement, I know that yes, I was. So I did hear the statement. Very passionate. Can you give at least the public your take, your version for them, because they wasn't allowed to hear that.
Like, first of all, I want to say that my good name, when I stepped into this arena, people said, don't get involved because politics is dirty. But I said that if all good people stand on the side, nothing will change. And so that's why I got involved. My integrity has always been above board. Nobody can point a finger to me to say I've ever done anything. And if that is the defense for my corruption, then I'm really waiting to see what this judge will hand down in 3 weeks' time, because nothing was stated. Oh God. Nothing was stated in that, it made in that statement that could in any way point a finger to my corruption. But I have been politically persecuted, whether he's speaking about one person or the next. to state that I'm involved. Anybody he sees anything against, he adds my name to it. And is that now what St. Martin politics has become? Everybody who wants to be part of politics, postulation day is on the 22nd of November. You had until October the 13th, I believe, to register your party. That's where you do it. You don't stay from outside and try to control ministers, try to become board members to control a government-owned company. No, you come into government, you put yourself on a slate and you do the work.
And no endorsement then. So we won't be accepting no endorsement.
Endorsements. What I care about is that you're creating a new kind of politics on St. Martin where everything goes. No. That is not how we conduct politics on St. Martin. We run on our platform. Even if you hear the melee, it is never used as if it's real news. Right now, you are inciting people to violence, and now everybody has to live differently on St. Martin. That is not the way. That is not the way. St. Martin is a free country, and freedom of speech could never, ever contravene my freedom for my integrity and my good name. So you're talking about two different rights, and it's clearly described in Article 10. And St. Martin subscribes to that, and I ask the people to be patient. Be patient. Yes, some of us are suffering, but do not listen to the rantings based on lies and make decisions that will end up being like a January 6th in the United States. Because today, Trump will have to stand trial. You understand what I'm saying? So following somebody making statements that are not relevant to me specifically, because I can only speak for myself, and I'm seeing now that you're calling people to come out here and talk about GB and talk about other things that are going in the country. This is not what this is about. And this government has the people of St. Martin first and foremost. So thank you for the opportunity.
All right. That was, of course, Prime Minister Sylvia Jacobs.
Parliament right here would love nothing better than to say, let's allocate 10 million guilders towards helping our issues in social needs and so on. But how are we to do that when we have all of these conditions of, well, you can't get more liquidity, you need to cut, you need to do this. Many of us feel like we're in a position where we can't fully extend our ability to legislate.
But my decision is to stay where I'm at. At the end of the day, the way that MP Rolando Bryson leads, he allows me to work. He gives me that freedom to work. It's not always a phone call of pressure or do this, do that, don't do this, and that's part of the reason that I'm able to produce.
Any of the difficulties that this government faces today, I didn't sit down, do nothing, and have my staff write press releases. No, I got up and asked myself from opposition benches, what can I do? So I read my constitution, the one I swore to uphold, which gives us the rights to bring laws, to bring amendments, interpellation rights, inquiry rights. So we asked ourselves the questions at the time, what have we done? Regardless of...
He has represented this country qua what is expected of a parliamentarian professionally, and I can align myself with that.
Simply gone through a very difficult economic time and are simply asking of the tax department an opportunity to have a payment plan. And it seems that this is really done kind of like if they feel like how you talk to them, it's extreme.
St. Martin, we probably go far, and we know, search for a sign of a change, a Chino. You know it got days when you feel like a zero. I woke up this morning, but feel like Mark Mingo. Tomorrow be a better day. Respect is the key, education gon' matter, so don't you try to run away. St. Martin, the place where the food is good, the people is good, the music is good. We living like we on a road. They're trying to take us down, but I'm thinking cause they really don't. Misunderstood. Oh Lord, help us protect ourselves, help us look in ourselves. We're searching for what they call the fire that's in ourselves. I just want to see the best for my motherland. I just want the whole world here to understand that we came from the bottom of the sewer, now we heading way up, high up unto Wonderland. Opportunity is yours, so make it happen. Take an action, change.
Some of them even say, if the guns on one go. So
so they won. Let we play, and they blaming polio. Who they think they could fool? All we know they better do pass. Polio or no polio, man we won, we must. Mama, when they hear, they go get the carnival. Oh, all masqueraders on here. Well, they didn't care if it was official, but they start turning peace on the street. And they start to jump around, yeah. And they start to tumble down, yeah. And they fall down on the ground, yeah. If you see how they did, yeah. But what was so comical in the midst of Bacchanal? Rain comes and wash out Martin Bay. Who they think they could fool? All we know they better do fast. Polio or no polio, man we won, we must. Mama, when they hear, they go get the carnival. Oh, all masquerade.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? But sorry, no sir. They got this game tonight and I can't miss it. Me and my boy, we gotta watch the game, you know. So I bringing this in. You check? Alright, let me watch your leg down.
Sir, sorry. Why so difficult? Look, I'm watching TV here on my phone with the Tel TV Plus app. You really gotta upgrade.
Okay, so miss, tell me about the Tel TV Plus. I hear about this.
Okay, so once you apply for Tel TV Plus, you can enjoy it anytime on the go.
Anytime?
Anytime.
On the go?
On the go. You simply download the app, log into your account at any time, sit back and enjoy. You will never have to miss your match.
Yo, bus driver, take me back to tell him now, please.
All right, so we conquered. So this is the latest. In the next 3 weeks, there will be a verdict. So in the next 3 weeks, there will be a verdict, and then we will find out what will happen in this case. Sylvia Jacobs, our Prime Minister, did give a statement during the court hearing, a very emotional statement, you know, talking about, you know, democracy, also important. Of course, you know, you have also, you know, protesters outside, or at least the others, people are talking. So kind of getting distracted, but making sure that you get to know what happened during the second half of the court case. All right, so the arguments that was given by Mr. Hatzman on behalf of Mr. Olivier, who did not show up for the court case via link, was basically the same. It was just that all about, you know, news articles. It was about the ombudsman, but nothing concrete linking the Prime Minister to actual crimes that you can call her corrupt. So that's one part. The other part is the part of the Prime Minister, where, of course, she says, listen, where do you cut it off? Sylvia Jacobs, Prime Minister, and then Mr. Arinel says during his videos that he is, you know, talking on behalf of the people, for the people, and then in the next moment he says he talks to his friends. So which one is it? In 3 weeks, we'll find out what will be the outcome of the situation of this case, but it's not looking too good for Mr. Arinel.
This was a special coverage of Late Night Show at the courthouse, coming to you from Phillipsburg. Of course, we continue to bring you the latest. And yeah, this is what a serious broadcast look like. Right, Pete? All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.